I'm Greg Frank. My wife Nancy and I are the owners of Superior Credit Care. Nancy prefers to work behind the scenes, so you only see me featured in our videos. But if you're suffering because of low credit scores, excessive debt, or creditor harassment in the form of collection calls and letters and are seeking professional assistance, you've come to the right place and your search is over. Now, seeking professional help in this area is an important decision that should not be taken lightly. You need to feel confident that the company you choose to work with is legitimate, competent, professional, and can deliver what they promise. Because rarely a week goes by that I don't hear a horror story from someone who has been scammed, abused, or taken advantage of by an unscrupulous credit repair or debt relief company. So here's what you need to know about Superior Credit Care. We are a small, family-owned business. As evidenced by our videos, we are real people who are actually accessible to you and not just hiding behind some fancy website. You won't see us on TV commercials or hear about us on the radio, and we don't advertise on billboards or those signs stuck in the ground at busy intersections. Instead, almost all of our business comes to us through word of mouth and referrals. And if you seek our assistance, you will receive our undivided attention. Now, here's what you need to know about me personally. I have been helping people with debt and credit issues since 1996 and am widely considered to be an expert on the subject. In addition to my dozens of Credit Educator videos on YouTube, I have co-authored a book and taught hundreds of classes on debt and credit in community colleges, universities, and other adult education venues across the United States and even in Canada. And I'm not afraid to share everything I know with you because my mission is to educate people, because I strongly believe that the right knowledge will lead you to avoid costly mistakes and make better decisions. But here's what you really need to know about me. Every time I hear someone refer to me as an expert, I have to take that with a grain of salt because I became an expert on debt and credit out of absolute sheer necessity, and my experience was personal long before it became professional. You see, I'm an intelligent person who has made many stupid mistakes with money in my lifetime, mostly because no one had ever taught me better. And as a result, I found myself, and I'm ashamed to admit this, but on more than one occasion, with too much debt, not enough income, and stacks of bills that I couldn't pay. You see, I understand the devastating effects of bad credit because I trashed mine, and I learned firsthand just how long that bad credit will follow you around. I had to learn how to negotiate with creditors because I had bill collectors calling my house all day, every day, demanding money that I didn't have and accusing me of being a liar when I told them I was broke. I understand the shame and the stigma associated with excessive debt because I can clearly remember driving the first car I had ever bought brand new back to the dealership and returning it to avoid the embarrassment of having it repossessed in front of my neighbors. I remember feeling helpless when I lost my first home to foreclosure and feeling like a failure when I had to file for bankruptcy. And I understand the emotional toll of financial stress because my first marriage went up in flames over too many vicious arguments about money. So what does all of this mean to you? Well, my experience gives me a uniquely empathetic, been there, done that approach that you probably won't find elsewhere. You don't have to be afraid to tell me your story because not only have I heard worse, I've probably lived worse. I didn't get into this business to make a ton of money. I got into this business to educate and to help people, to make a difference and to improve the quality of their lives. And I've always believed that as long as I stayed true to that mission, that the money would take care of itself. And I derive tremendous personal satisfaction from advocating for the little guy in their battles against the big bad credit bureaus, credit card companies and finance companies and collection agencies. So, can I guarantee you that Superior Credit Care can solve every problem every time? Absolutely not. But I do promise that we will take your situation personally, do everything in our power to achieve a positive result, and always fight the good fight. And I guarantee you that we will not ask you for so much as a dime until we have thoroughly evaluated your situation and explained exactly what we can do to help. That's why we offer everyone who comes to us a free consultation that includes a detailed review and analysis of your credit reports. Now, I know that you're watching this video for a reason, and I'd like to hear from you. So please feel free to give me a call at 919-989-8237, or simply fill out the consultation request box right below this video and click Submit. I'd like to hear from you. Isn't it time for you to seek our assistance? I say yes, because it's time for you to stop settling for anything less than superior credit.